Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker with Charitable Home Care. Very glad you're joining us, however you may be joining us. We appreciate it very, very much. I also want to let you know that very excited about this time of year when it gets cool outside. I am excited about some of the really neat things that are being done all over our different parishes. But a lot of people are very familiar with some of the excellent work that's being done down in Lafourche Parish with their annual bicycle giveaway as we welcome into the program Captain Brendan McLaren, Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office. Brendan, thanks again for joining us. We appreciate it.
As always, thanks for having us, Keith.
All right. And Brendan, this is something that's been a part of the Sheriff's Office for a long time, but it's something that's been kind of near and dear to your heart for a long time as well. This is, I think, the 30th year. Is that right?
That's correct. The Sheriff Weber has been in office now for this is his 32nd year in office. And so, he's been doing this since early in his first term. And so, this will be our 30th annual bike giveaway. And we've done it every year with the support of generous donations from the public. This is not funded by taxpayer dollars or anything like that. This is straight up donations from the public to our Deputies Association. And we're able to then turn around and purchase bikes for needy children throughout the community.
Yeah, and again, you can see some of this video of last year and some of the excitement to be able to do that. I love the idea about being able to do this, and it's one of the ways that people need to know how dedicated and look how cute that is. I mean, so very cool. As make a huge difference in this child's life. He's trying them out. Wants to make sure he's got the one that rolls the best. I guess that's like going to the grocery store and you want to make sure that the cart is the right fit for you. I think that's what he was checking out right there, Brennan. But again, look how wonderful this is. Look at the surprise on her face and the excitement that these brand new bikes being delivered. And again, this is just some of the footage of the Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office being able to do that and just making a huge difference for Christmas for these kids. Brennan?
Yeah, this is actually, it will be my 12th year participating in the program. Ever since I joined the Sheriff's Office, I started going just as public information officer to be able to get photos and like you see some of the videos that you guys captured. So we definitely invite the media out with us to be able to capture those awesome moments. But back in 2021, I actually took over the program. I would just been going to get photos every year. And eventually I realized how awesome it was to be able to deliver those bikes. So after I was done getting photos, I certainly joined in on the fun and gave out bikes along with, as you can see in the picture, some of our Water Patrol deputies will help. Some of our deputies in the South Lafourche area, North area, and the Central area. It's really easy to find people available and willing to do this and participate on this day. And like you mentioned, the surprise, we don't let people know that they're getting them. If staying true to the point of this program, we're asking for needy children, for families in need to register for the program. So in essence, these are people that can't afford bicycles for Christmas. If you need to know if your child's getting one, then because you need to know whether you can get one, then this program probably isn't for you. These are for people that will not have anything else for Christmas and certainly would not be able to afford a bicycle. So we want to make that clear too. But with that being said, it's always awesome to see the faces and the, just the general surprise and the appreciation on people's faces when we do deliver them. Some of the footage you're seeing is after Hurricane Ida. And Keith, that's actually a great story too. When I took over the program in early 2021 and started building, I really didn't know what I was getting into. But after Hurricane Ida, we recognized that we had a lot of people that were going to need new bikes, especially in the South Lafourche area. Bless Your Heart nonprofit actually was developing a Christmas wish list of all the kids that had lost everything for Hurricane Ida. And so for our Christmas bike giveaway in 2021, we just partnered Bless Your Heart, and they actually provided us all the funds that year to be able to go out and purchase those bikes for the kids that had asked for one, from that had lost everything from Hurricane Ida. And, like I said, I'd been delivering bikes now for 12 years. And in the past, we used to kind of, spruce up old bikes that people had donated. But
Right.
after seeing the looks on people's faces when we donate, some would be new and some would be old. And sometimes you'd have to deliver a used bike with a new bike to a family. And, after talking with Sheriff
Mm.
Weber, we agreed that, we would concentrate on just giving new bikes. So for the people that still bring us the old ones, we still scrap whatever we can or take whatever we can
Right.
if it's possible. But we just use that money towards purchase of new bikes. So we're exclusively delivering new bikes to kids since 2021.
And listen, it's got so much value to it, Brennan. It's so much value added to the entire piece. It talks about how law enforcement cares about you, care about your family. We're going to keep you safe, but we also want to make sure we do something special for you. The look on some of those mothers' faces, to me, or some of those parents' faces, are, oh my God, I've got a brand new bike for my kids. And then it also reminds us that I can't imagine that, bless your heart, really found that on the top of a lot of those lists were bikes. Top of the list they want or need is a bike, because that's where a kid can be a kid, right? And
Look, there's no question. Those bicycles. When growing up, I always had a bicycle, and that's how you made friends. You were able to ride down a neighborhood street and play with your friends. And in the past, we've talked with Sheriff Weber about maybe altering the program and maybe doing something a little different. But especially with the rise of video games, computers, iPads and stuff like that. But he stuck to the bike programming, and quite frankly, we've seen it become the timeless gift. No matter what's out there, no matter what new technology's out there, kids always want bikes.
Yep.
And really, Keith, as you could probably remember as a kid, you get in the car and you have to travel with your parents, and until you get that driver's license, you really don't know what it's like to have that freedom to be able to just get in a vehicle and drive. But you get a taste of it when you get your first bicycle, especially when your parents allow you to go into the neighborhood. You have that freedom of you can kind of go wherever you want. And so that's why the bike remains that timeless gift that kids today, even in 2023 with all our technology, still do appreciate.
Yeah, and just one of the things I appreciate about what y'all have been doing, again, 30th annual Christmas bicycle giveaway since 1992, 5,200 bicycles given away. It blows my mind to think about that. And like you said, in the last 12 years, all brand new bicycles, in 222 alone.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So when you look back, I mean, we've given out in some years past, we've given out 200, 250, sometimes even 300 bicycles, sometimes as few as 100 bicycles, just depending on the donations from the community. When you talk about after Ida, being able to give out after the worst hurricane we've seen in this area, being able to partner with a nonprofit to give out 103 brand new bicycles, and the following year, last year, to be able to give out 200 bicycles, in part with the support of Bless Your Heart nonprofit, in part with a huge donation of 33 bikes from Cross Church Houma. Just from these random places from the community, people
Right.
wanting to show their appreciation and the spirit of giving at that holiday season time. We've been able to supplement this program. And when you think about being able to give 200 used bikes, in the past, and now even with the price of everything increasing, being able to give 200 brand new bikes last year is definitely awesome. You see the picture of Mr. Raymond Richard with Major Lafayette Day accepting a donation this week from Woodman Life Insurance. We really appreciate that. Again, all of the money that we raise through donations is going to the purchase of brand new bicycles, trying to hit those Black Friday sales, Keith, and
Right.
really make those dollars go as far as they can, get
Sure.
as many bikes as we can for those kids. But that's what we're doing now, between now and Christmas, that and kind of building our wish list, so to speak, playing Santa and
Right.
being able to, look at all the requests coming in and determining who we're going to ultimately give bikes to.
And again, the way to be able to go and to do that, you can submit a request online. And so, Jay, pull that up if you don't mind. You can go to Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office, lpso.net/bike giveaway. And all requests must be completed by Wednesday, December 7th. So you have just a little bit less than a month now to go and do that. And requests should be limited to no more than 2 bicycles per household family, and children must live in Lafourche Parish. And so just as we close here, I got a little less than a minute left, Brennan. It's just very exciting this time of year. And I can tell, I can just hear it in your voice and see it in your face about how really gratifying it is to be able to make a difference in these kids' lives.
Well, you and I talk about all the different ways that, different programs throughout the year where we can go out in the community and have a positive interaction with people, especially with children. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. When you can throw a bunch of bikes in the back of an LPSO truck and deliver it the week of or the week before Christmas and see the smiles on the kids' faces or see the tears on the parents' faces, tears of joy, that is, nothing really better.
Well, listen, I love the fact that we get updates from you. This is my favorite one. What a great feel-good story about what y'all do and how you do it. So for us here at HTV, we thank so much for what y'all do with the Sheriff's Office and certainly for this program.
Thank you, Keith. We appreciate it. Looking forward to our 30th year this year.
Sounds great. All right, and that will do it for this particular segment of Bayou Time. Don't go anywhere. A whole lot more local programming right here on HTV.